And in this case, Jeannie Mai didn't file for the divorce. You did, Jeezy. But this is supposed to be your preference. I'm confused. I'm confused. I thought she was supposed to be submissive. I thought she was a ride or die for you. Why the all of a sudden divorce?
Go. Hey, know it's up for me. Yeah, it's up for me. Yeah, I know that little bitch candy.
I just want to give a little bit of commentary on this Jeannie Mai and Jeezy situation. So apparently Jeezy has divorced Jeannie Mai, and there's a couple points that I want to make in this video. This video is not going to be too long. It's just a couple of points that I want to make. The very first point that I want to make is I'm not surprised that Jeezy and Jeannie Mai are divorcing, only because my first point is that their relationship was not built off of pure intentions in the first place. Typically, when it comes to these biracial relationships, they're never really built off of pure intentions, actually wanting to be with the other person based off of pure love. It's always based off of some underlying self-hatred, nasty, little sick little thoughts that they have in their mind for their own little reasons as to why they want to get into these relationships. Both ways, when it comes from a black man and when it also comes to whatever the race the woman is. There's two motives that I think that this relationship was built off of. Number one, an aesthetic, and number two, monetary reasons. I personally believe that, you know, Jeezy, he was already in a position in his career to where he wants an aesthetic looking woman, you know, to fit his image. Typically, when it comes to the average black man in the industry, when he has reached a certain peak of success, on average, they don't want to date a black woman because that does not fit their aesthetic that they are seeking for. They are seeking for something exotic, and they are seeking for anything that is non-black, right? So in this case, Jeannie Mai, she fit that description. So I believe that Jeezy in particular, he got into this relationship based off of an aesthetic, looks, and something to just fit his image. That's what I believe. And as far as Jeannie Mai, now, I believe that there are a multitude of reasons as to why she got into this relationship with this black man. First of all, we all know that Jeannie Mai, she does not even prefer black men. She already stated that out of her own mouth that she prefers to date men of no color. However, she likes to have her dark meat on the side for her own little reason.
Loved black guys. Yeah, I did. But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why I married a white man. That's what I like.
Hold up. What do you mean, dark meat on the side?
When it comes to Jeannie Mai, I believe that she particularly got into this relationship, number one, for financial reasons. Jeezy, he does have money, so it's not like these non-black women are going to be getting into relationships with men that can't serve any value to them. So she wasn't about to get with a black man with no money, let alone get with a black man. She wasn't about to get with one with no money. So she definitely got one with money, and she's utilizing this money, or I feel as if she's trying to utilize a portion of this money to help pay off her debt, her alimony to her ex-husband. Yeah, so that is purely what I believe. And then another thing, when it comes to these relationships, they want to monetize off of it. We can use Kim K and Kanye as an example. Kim Kardashian has been able to monetize off of her entire relationship, which I give kudos to her. I mean, you know, when you see a sucker and you're able to lick them, hey, you know what I'm saying? I really can't get mad at you. And that is how a lot of these black men are perceived by these non-black women. They are perceived as suckers that can be licked, and that is typically the case scenario that we typically see here. And this is a scenario here that I feel like is kind of the case, but because that was the case, Jeezy, he ain't the nigga to kind of like, he like, look, nah. But hold on, I'm gonna get into that. So number one, I feel like she got into the relationship for financial reasons to help pay off her alimony to her ex-husband. Number two, they want to monetize off the relationship. They want, you know, this is, like I said, their whole relationship is supposed to be some type of aesthetic, an image, you know. Too bad nobody really gave a damn about their relationship to really like pay that much attention to it in order for them to receive some type of financial gain as far as like sponsorships, brand deals, and things like that. I haven't really seen their relationship really go too far as like business wise, because I guess nobody would give a damn about Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. I'm just saying, don't nobody would care about y'all like that, like pay y'all that much attention, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so like I said, I'm just gonna be real. I do believe that she purposely wanted a mixed race child to further go into the plan of gaining some type of financial return. A lot of these relationships typically are like business deals. They're not really like based off of love. They're based off of business and underlying motives. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and bring black women into the discussion because we have to talk about this. So my second point is, black women, you are never the problem, and we are never the problem, and we are never going to be the problem. I'm just going to set it straight out like that, because the simple fact that these men, they get into these relationships, okay? They'll tell you that the reason why they're getting into these relationships is because you are not submissive enough. You don't listen, you are masculine, whatever. They get with their preferences, because the preference, Jeannie Mai is a preference, she is a non-black woman. Jeezy, he got into this relationship with a supposed preference. So here's my thing. I don't understand, because this is not like the first time that we're going to see this. We already been seeing it happen with Kim Kardashian. We didn't see it happen with the multitude of her sisters, with the black men that they chose to get with. I mean, they still got the same black men. They are baby mamas. They are not married, and they are just another statistic, essentially. So with that being said, this is not the first instance that we're going to see with these black men and their so-called preferences that are supposed to be better than black women, because you're not making it happen with black women. And thus far, you're not making it happen with your preferences either, clearly. And in this case, Jeannie Mai didn't file for the divorce. You did, Jeezy. But this is supposed to be your preference. I'm confused. I thought she was supposed to be submissive. I thought she was a ride or die for you. Why the all of a sudden divorce? I don't get it. Black women, they are lying to you. But yeah, that's my whole thing. It's like, okay, like, they're failing with black women, and they're failing with their preferences too. So like I said, with that be like, if they can't make it happen with their preferences, if they can't even find the solution within the solution that they thought they've created, then who exactly is the problem here? Is it us or them? Because quite frankly, it can't be us. I'm just saying. My third comment on this, I want to talk about Jeannie Mai, because I get so, like, when I see this type of stuff happen, it is so comical to me. Like, it is so funny, because stop screaming, stop. Anyway, so do y'all remember that video a little while back or whatever? Jeannie Mai, she got on social media and she was basically talking about how she was going to submit to her man.
I'm gonna say right here that I, Jeannie Mai, going into my marriage, I want to submit to my man. Let me explain.
X, Y, and Z, whatever. Okay, basically, like, there was really no valid reason for you to go ahead and make that video. However, she made that video for it to be a slap in the face towards black women, because we already know what black men say about black women, okay? And Jeannie Mai knows that. And I'm telling you, these non-black women, they have a certain pathology. Jeezy already has 2 baby mothers, okay? Never married them, okay? He is a hood nigga. He's displayed that through his image, through his music. So you know exactly what type of man that you're getting with, right? But you get with this man thinking that you're gonna receive a different type of outcome, right? Because that's all it is. They think that they're better than you, black women. Black women, they think that they are essentially better than us, which is why they are getting in these relationships, okay? She was discarded from her own community. Therefore, she is entering a community into where she knows she is going to be accepted. Black men, they're self-hating. It is what it is. They're self-hating. And my whole thing is, if they can't even deem to respect, love, nurture their own women, the women that birthed them, yes? If they can't do that to the women that birthed them, why on earth do you think he's gonna do it for you? Why? Because you think that you're better. That's all it is. That's all it is. So now 2 years later, and the thing is, the marriage didn't even last, which goes to tell you that these relationships are never really based off of pure love. You know what I'm saying? Pure intentions. There are underlying motives, and honestly, you can kind of see that they really didn't have any type of real connect. This was a relationship that was created to flex, was created to give off an aesthetic. It was created to be a both, you know what I'm saying, to the black community. And that is truly what I believe. Jeannie Mai, she wanted to flex with this black man, and she wanted to seem like she was the greatest fit for him, you know, despite the other black women that he's been with, you know. And Jeezy, you know, for him, this was supposed to be like his solution. He made it out the hood. He made it out. You know what I'm saying? He got his little exotic bitch. He got his child. You know, his career. He finally done made it, y'all. Made it where? Stop trying to play yourself. Stop playing yourself. And like I said, this is all just brainwashing. Stop idolizing these relationships, because a lot of them are really not what they seem, okay? And I'm here to tell you, black women, you were never the issue. This is just what it is. When it comes to these black men and these non-black women, this is what it is. And that's all I have to say for this video. If you guys like the video, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Deuces.
Go, hey, know it's up for me. Yeah, it's up for me. Yeah, I know that little bitch candy.